What are the core elements of a collaborative professional culture? I'm Jenny Walterman, and this is my module presentation. A collaborative professional culture is when teachers share strong educational values, they work together to pursue professional development, and are committed to improve their work. Key descriptors include being helpful, supportive, trusting, open, having collective reflection, and efficiency. How can a collaborative culture be achieved? Number one, distributed leadership, a shared responsibility among key stakeholders. Number two, establish specific collective goals. Number three, provide consistent direction and coherence. And four, build school capacity to meet student needs. We'll identify each one of these individually next. The first one, distributed leadership and shared responsibility, will require teachers to collaboratively identify issues and challenges, and if they work together, it will require dialogue and mutual support. This collaboration does not occur in isolation, so it requires teachers getting together, and that gathering can be formal or informal, but does require reflection, inquiry, and leadership. The second point, collaboration requires dialogue and mutual support. Networks are a vital part of professional learning cultures, and they connect staff in various ways with common goals in mind. A collaborative dialogue provides deeper understanding of student learning and can bring about a mutual two-way support process that helps prevent isolation and burnout. Third, collaboration does not occur in isolation. We are not an island. We need to be intentional, and cross-departmental collaboration can really help bring about understanding of what everyone in the building is doing. Meaningful collaboration is driven by student needs, and we need to have clear goals to drive authentic and relevant results and ensure collaboration takes a worthy and beneficial effort of the whole group. Fourth, collaboration, formal, informal, and reflective. Initiating staff and community discussion for common goals is important, and you form across content teams based on goals to conduct research and data to share out. Examining the results to determine tiered support for student academic and behavioral needs is very important in this step, and drafting implementation plan exploring capacity to meet student needs. So, how do we put this into action? First, we're going to promote responsibility by allowing teachers to take personal ownership for their professional learning and appreciate multiple viewpoints. That went by too fast. Let me back that up just a little bit. There we go. Creating a culture requires promoting responsibility, which I mentioned, and then appreciating multiple viewpoints. So, really embracing that diversity, building an outward mindset by focusing on others rather than ourselves and being able to see what the other needs are in the building, and allowing time for true reflection, sharing, and brainstorming rather than just bringing about an idea or concept in a PD and then not providing time for teachers to engage and respond. And then, fifth, advocating for collaboration and common planning. And I can't stress this enough. A lot of times in high school buildings, you'll have planning periods where everyone in the common subject area have different planning times and are not able to have a common planning time. So either build the schedule differently so that departments can have common planning, or perhaps consider doing a late start once a month or once a week in order to allow common planning time to happen regularly so that these conversations can occur and become more meaningful. Next, steps for implementation for these ideas, putting them into action, would be to communicate frequently and transparently that collaboration is the number one way to reach our goals. So, me being the leader, I would really emphasize that we need to collaborate and demonstrate this in action and lead the way. Developing teams for teachers to work together and agree on norms would be that second step, and this kind of forms naturally as you discuss common goals and needs for students. And then drafting a school vision statement that identifies what students should know and be able to do. I would like that the teams to work on that, the teacher teams to work on drafting the school vision statement, because if they have ownership over it, then they will take personal responsibility for it. And then setting tangible SMART goals to achieve the vision where they are specific and measurable and are relevant to time and realistic. Okay. And this is my standard component correlation, relevance, and reflection. This module assignment correlates to standard 7, component 7.2, in that it provided ample opportunity for me to learn about professional learning cultures and ways to create or restore a collaborative morale among staff members in the building. The assigned readings also provided insight into reasons why teachers may be reluctant to put themselves into a collaborative situation if the building culture doesn't communicate trust and acceptance. The relevance for this standard is that this assignment is very relevant to my current learning because I recognize some of myself and some of the traits identified in the articles for this module. As a future building leader, I believe it's important to understand different personality types and viewpoints and be sensitive to that. But it is also important to know how to support differences and bring them together in a manner that provides transparency, trust, common goals, and collaboration. And then in my reflection as an introvert, I have been in the positive and negative position to participate in collaborative experiences. I think that I have struggled to forge relationships in the past in buildings where there were very pronounced cliques and friend groups. I appreciate being in buildings where my administrators broke up groups and forged collaborative experiences that were based on common goals, desire to learn and provide the best educational experiences for students. As a future building leader, I hope that I can see and identify potential obstacles to toxic building culture before the situation arises, and I also feel better equipped to initiate and build a collaborative professional learning community in my building, whether I am an administrator or a teacher participant. All of the information in this module really helped me to feel more enabled to do that. And then here are my references, the 5 recommended and then the 2 additional. Thanks for watching.